Welcome to Sleepy Cosmic, where the edges of your day blur into the vastness of the unknown. As the world quiets and your thoughts begin to drift, imagine yourself weightless, tumbling gently past a nebulous shimmering veil, its colors swirling. Like a dream you can't quite name. There's no up, no down, just you and the endless expanse of the universe, moving without effort, carried by a force older than the stars themselves. What would it feel like to float forever, untethered from everything you've ever known? Let's begin this journey by unraveling the invisible rules that make such a voyage possible. The physics that turn your cosmic drift into reality. Think about the last time you floated in water, your body cradled by the gentle push and pull of the current. In space, that sensation stretches into infinity. Gravity, the force that pins you to Earth's surface, tugging at your every step, is gone. You're not falling, not rising, just existing in a state of perfect weightlessness. This is zero gravity, a realm where the universe forgets to pull you down. Without the Earth's insistent grip, you'd move as if caught in a dreamlike current, a leaf carried by a stream that never meets a shore. But how does this happen? What keeps you gliding through the cosmos without a single push? The answer lies in a truth so simple it feels almost magical. An object in motion stays in motion. This is Newton's first law, whispered by a man centuries ago, yet it governs your endless drift through the stars. Imagine tossing a ball across a frozen lake, its surface so smooth it slides forever, untouched by friction or resistance. Space is that lake, a vacuum where no air, no ground, no obstacles slow you down. Once you begin moving, say, with a gentle nudge from an unseen force, you keep going, carried by inertia. The universe's promise that motion, once started, is eternal. Have you ever felt that urge to keep moving, to let momentum carry you forward? In the cosmos, that instinct becomes your reality. But what about direction? On Earth, you choose where to walk, steering your path with purpose. In space, floating forever, you're at the mercy of your initial trajectory. Picture yourself as a paper boat launched on a quiet river, drifting where the current decides. If you started near a star, its gravity might bend your path, slinging you into a lazy orbit, like a dancer circling a partner who never lets go. Orbits aren't just for planets. They're the universe's way of choreographing motion, keeping you tethered to massive objects without ever crashing into them. Could you feel the pull of a distant star, its gravity whispering to you across the void? It's a reminder that even in endless freedom, there are forces shaping your journey. Now, consider the vastness of this vacuum. On Earth, air resists every step, every wave of your hand. In space, there's nothing to push against, nothing to slow your silent glide. This absence is what makes your float eternal, but it's also what makes it strange. Without resistance, you'd feel no rush of wind, no sense of speed, just the eerie stillness of perpetual motion. It's as if the universe has paused its rules, letting you slip through its fabric untouched. Have you ever longed to escape the weight of the world, to move without struggle? Here, that longing becomes your existence, a freedom so complete it feels both exhilarating and unsettling. Yet, this freedom comes with a question. How far could you drift without ever stopping? The answer stretches beyond imagination. In the vacuum of space, with no friction to halt you. Your journey could span galaxies, crossing billions of years and light years. Newton's laws don't just explain your motion. They promise it's unstoppable, a cosmic truth that feels almost defiant. You, a fleeting speck of life, could outlast stars, drifting through the universe's quiet expanses long after Earth fades to memory. Doesn't that spark a flicker of awe? The idea that your journey could rewrite what it means to endure. As you float, the universe becomes your silent companion, its laws your guide. Inertia carries you forward, gravity shapes your path, and the vacuum ensures nothing stands in your way. But this is only the beginning. What sights await you as you drift past glowing stars and shadowed voids? The physics of floating has set you free, but the universe has stories yet to tell, each one waiting just beyond the next cosmic horizon. So, dear traveler, let's drift a little further and see what wonders unfold as you drift through the endless night. Weightless and unbound, the universe unveils itself like a tapestry woven from light and shadow. Picture a nebula's pastel glow stretching before you, its clouds of gas swirling like a cosmic watercolor, stars twinkling within as if caught in a dream. You're not just floating. You're a silent witness to a gallery of wonders that spans billions of years. What would it feel like to glide past sights no human eye has ever held? Let's pause here in the vastness of the cosmic landscape to marvel at what you'd see, to let the universe's beauty stir something deep within you. Imagine passing a star cluster, a glittering crowd of suns so dense it feels like a city of light. Each star burns with its own story, some young and fierce, others ancient and cooling, their surfaces roiling like seas of fire. You might drift close enough to feel their warmth, a faint echo of the sun that once anchored your world. Have you ever stared at the night sky and felt a pull, a longing to know what lies beyond? Here, that longing is answered, not with words, but with vistas that shift with every moment. A red giant looms, its crimson expanse filling your view, while far off, a supernova erupts, a star's final breath, painting the void with blinding brilliance. Yet, the universe is not just light. Between the stars, darkness stretches, vast and quiet, like an ocean with no shore. This emptiness is as much a part of the landscape as the stars themselves. It's not barren, though within it, you might glimpse the faint glow of a galaxy, its spiral arms curling like a cosmic whirlpool. Galaxies are cities of the cosmos, each one home to billions of stars, planets, and secrets. As you float, you're a visitor passing through, a stranger in a place too vast to call home. Doesn't that stir a mix of awe and humility, knowing you're a fleeting guest in such grandeur? Nebulae, those nurseries of stars, would be your most breathtaking stops. Imagine drifting through the Orion Nebula, its glowing mists parting around you like a curtain of light. Newborn stars wink within, their first sparks of life igniting as you pass. Or picture the Crab Nebula, the ghost of a star that died long ago, its remnants pulsing with eerie energy. These are not just sights, they're moments frozen in time, each one a story of creation or destruction. Have you ever felt time slip away while lost in beauty? Here, every nebula feels like a painting you could fall into forever. But what about the voids? the great stretches where nothing seems to shine. They're not empty, though they might feel it. Dust clouds, invisible to your eyes, drift like silent fog, and the faint pull of dark matter shapes your path. You'd rarely encounter solid objects, planets, or asteroids, or specks in the cosmic sea, too small and far apart to meet often. Yet their rarity makes each sighting profound. Imagine spotting a rogue planet, a wanderer cast out from its star, drifting like you, a kindred spirit in the void. Doesn't that spark a flicker of connection, a shared solitude across the cosmos? The scale of this landscape can feel overwhelming, each sight a reminder of your smallness. Yet there's empowerment in that, isn't there? You're not just a speck, you're a traveler, witnessing what no one else may ever see. The universe doesn't rush you. It lets you linger, soaking in its wonders at your own pace. A galaxy's spiral arms might take millennia to cross, but time is your ally. Now, what stories would you tell if you could share these sights? They're yours alone. A private gallery that grows richer with every light-year as you glide through this cosmic tapestry. Each star, each nebula, each shadow feels like a chapter in a book with no end. But what happens when time itself begins to bend around you? The universe is not just a place of sights, but a stage where time plays tricks, stretching and twisting in ways that challenge your sense of forever. Let's drift onward, dear traveler, to explore how time dances in this endless journey, and what it means to float through eternity. As you drift through the silent expanse, weightless and untethered, the universe opens its arms, revealing a gallery of wonders that stirs your soul. Imagine gliding past a nebula, its pastel glow stretching like a cosmic watercolor, stars sparkling within like fireflies caught in a dream. You're not just floating, you're a quiet traveler in a realm where light and shadow weave stories older than time itself. What would it feel like to witness sights that dwarf every earthly marvel? Let's linger here in the vast cosmic landscape to soak in the beauty and mystery that unfold before you. Picture a star cluster, a dazzling crowd of suns, so close they seem to hum with shared secrets. Each star burns with its own lifesum, fierce and young, their light a defiant blaze, others ancient, glowing softly like embers of a forgotten fire. Have you ever gazed at the night sky and felt a spark of wonder, a pull toward the unknown? Here, that spark becomes a flood as you drift close enough to sense a star's warmth, a whisper of the sun that once held you close. A supernova might flare in the distance, its explosive farewell painting the void with light that lingers for millennia. Every sight is a moment, a fleeting gift in your eternal journey. Yet, the universe is not all brilliance. Between these radiant beacons lie stretches of darkness, so vast they feel like an exhale held forever. This emptiness is no void, though it cradles the unseen, the dust and gas that birth new stars. You might catch the faint curve of a galaxy, its spiral arms glowing like a river of diamonds against the black. Galaxies are the universe's great cities, teeming with billions of lives you'll never know. As you float through, you're a stranger, a passerby in a place too grand to claim. Doesn't that stir a quiet ache, the sense of being both insignificant and part of something immense? Nebulae, those cosmic cradles, would steal your breath. Imagine drifting through the Eagle Nebula, its towering pillars of gas sculpted by starlight, glowing like a cathedral in the void. Or the Crab Nebula, the ghost of a star's violent end, pulsing with energy that feels alive. These are not just sights, they're stories of birth and loss, written in light and dust. Have you ever lost yourself in a painting, time slipping away as you trace its lines? Here, each nebula is a canvas, inviting you to linger, to let its beauty reshape your sense of wonder. But what of the spaces where nothing shines? The great voids between galaxies stretch like deserts, their silence profound. You'd rarely encounter a planet or asteroid. Space is too vast, its treasures too scattered. Yet, when you do, it's a moment of connection. Picture a rogue planet, a wanderer cast out from its star, drifting like you, a mirror to your solitude. Doesn't that spark a flicker of kinship, the idea that even in the cosmos, you're not entirely alone? These rare encounters remind you that the universe, for all its vastness, holds echoes of your own journey. The scale of this landscape can feel like a weight pressing against your sense of self. One moment, you're marveling at a galaxy's spiral, the next, you're dwarfed by its immensity. But there's power in that contrast, isn't there? You're not just a speck, you're a witness, carrying these sights in your heart as you drift onward. The universe doesn't demand you hurry. It offers its wonders slowly, letting you savor each star, each cloud. What would you carry from these moments? A sense of awe, or a quiet strength born from seeing the infinite? As you float through this cosmic tapestry, each sight feels like a chapter in a story with no end. Stars flare and fade, nebulae shimmer, galaxies turn in their ancient dance. But what lies beyond the next cluster, hidden in the shadows of the void? The universe holds secrets, dark matter, unseen currents that shape your path in ways you can't yet grasp. These mysteries beckon, urging you to keep drifting, to uncover what waits in the next expanse. So, dear traveler, let's glide onward, toward the unseen wonders that whisper just beyond the stars, ready to unfold their truths in the quiet of your endless journey. Your journey through the cosmos stretches on, weightless, carried by the silent momentum of the stars. As you glide past a nebula's glowing edge, time begins to play tricks, stretching and bending like a melody you can't quite catch. Imagine drifting near a black hole, its gravity warping the very fabric of moments, making seconds feel like years. What does it mean to float forever when time itself seems to waver? Let's pause here in the strange dance of eternity to explore how time shapes your endless voyage and what it reveals about the universe within you. On Earth, time feels steady, a rhythm of mornings and nights, ticking clocks and fleeting days. Have you ever watched a sunset and wished you could hold it just for a moment longer? In space, that rhythm dissolves. Without days or seasons, time becomes a shadow, measured not by clocks, but by the slow pulse of the cosmos. Einstein's relativity tells us time is not fixed, it stretches when you move faster or linger near massive objects. Picture yourself skimming past a neutron star, its gravity so fierce that minutes for you are hours for someone far away. This is time dilation, the universe's way of reminding you that forever is not the same for everyone. But what would forever feel like? On Earth, boredom drags time, while joy makes it slip away. floating through the universe, with no deadlines or alarms. Your mind might struggle to mark the moments. Would you count the stars you pass, or let time blur into a single, endless? Now, psychologists say our sense of time comes from change, new experiences, shifting emotions. In the vast sameness of space, where nebulae linger for millennia, you might feel time dissolve, leaving only the quiet hum of existence. Have you ever lost yourself in a moment so fully that hours vanished? Here, that moment could stretch to infinity. Yet, the universe isn't timeless. Stars burn out, galaxies collide, and even black holes fade. As you drift, you'd witness these changes, each one a marker in your endless journey. Imagine passing a star as it collapses, its light flaring in a supernova that paints the void. That fleeting brilliance might feel like a second, but it spans centuries for the universe. Relativity means your forever could outlast entire galaxies. Your motion slowing time's march. Doesn't that spark a thrill? The idea that you could endure beyond the stars themselves, a quiet rebel against time's rule. This contrast, your timeless drift against the universe's slow decay, holds a deeper truth. Time isn't just a clock, it's a story you tell yourself, woven from memories and hopes, floating forever. You'd carry no calendar, yet your mind would seek patterns, stitching moments into meaning. A galaxy's spiral might remind you of a childhood swirl of leaves, a supernova of a heartbreak that blazed and faded. Have you ever felt time shift when you recall a vivid memory? In the cosmos, your memories become your clock, marking eternity with the weight of what you've seen and felt. But what if time isn't real at all? Some physicists, peering into the quantum heart of the universe, suggest time emerges from change, not the other way around. In equations like Wheeler-DeWitt's, time vanishes, leaving a timeless web of possibilities. As you float, you might sense this truth, not a ticking clock, but a dance of probabilities, each star a note in a cosmic song. Doesn't that shift how you see yourself, not as a traveler through time, but as part of its melody, woven into the universe's rhythm? This dance of time empowers you, doesn't it? You're not bound by Earth's fleeting hours. You're a witness to eternity, carrying the universe's story in your silent drift. Yet, forever comes with a weight. Would you embrace this endless now, or long for the familiar tick of seconds? The universe doesn't rush you to decide, it offers its vastness, letting you find meaning in the motion. As you glide onward, time's strange dance leads to new questions. How would your body, your fragile human self, endure this eternal voyage? Let's drift further, dear traveler, to uncover the challenges of surviving the void, where the cosmos tests not just your motion, but your existence. Time stretches, bends, and sometimes seems to vanish as you drift past a black hole's edge, its gravity pulling at the very fabric of moments. You're floating, weightless, carried by the cosmos, but something feels different, not just the stars, but the way time itself slips through your fingers. What does it mean to exist in a universe where forever isn't just a word, but your reality? Let's linger here in the strange dance of eternity, to uncover how time shapes your endless journey and what it whispers about the heart of existence. On Earth, time is a familiar companion, marked by the rhythm of days, the ticking of clocks, the rush of a morning commute. Have you ever felt a moment stretch endlessly, waiting for news, or slip away in a burst of laughter. In the vastness of space, those markers fade. Without sunrise or sunset, time becomes a ghost, unmoored from the cycles that once grounded you. Einstein's relativity tells us time is not a constant. It slows near massive objects, warps with speed. Imagine gliding past a neutron star, its crushing gravity turning your seconds into someone else's hours. This is time dilation, a cosmic trick that makes your forever feel like a single breath in the universe's long exhale. But what would forever feel like in your heart? On Earth, time's pace shifts, with emotion boredom drags, joy races, floating through the cosmos. With no deadlines or bedtimes, your mind might grasp for meaning, seeking patterns in the endless stars. Would you count the galaxies you pass, or let time blur into a quiet hum? Psychologists say we measure time through change, new sights, shifting feelings. In space, where nebulae linger for eons, change is slow, and time might feel like a dream you can't wake from. Have you ever lost track of hours, lost in thought? Here, that loss could stretch across millennia, both freeing and daunting. Yet, the universe doesn't let you drift unchanged. Stars flare and fade, galaxies spin in their ancient waltz. As you float, you'd witness a supernova's blaze, its light marking centuries in a fleeting glow. Near a black hole, time might crawl, each moment stretched to infinity, while far away, the universe ages without you. Doesn't that stir a quiet awe, knowing your journey could outlast entire worlds? Relativity makes you a time traveler, not by choice, but by motion. Your path bending time's rules. You're not just floating. You're weaving through a tapestry where past, present, and future blur. This contrasts your timeless drift against the universe's slow decay holds a deeper truth. Time is a story we tell ourselves, built from memories and hopes. Floating forever, you'd carry no watch, yet your mind would craft its own clock, marking moments with the stars you've seen, the nebulae that touched your soul. A distant galaxy might recall a childhood sky, a pulsar's rhythm, a heartbeat from long ago. Have you ever felt time shift when a memory hits, vivid and alive? In the cosmos, those memories become your anchor, tying your endless journey to the person you once were. But what if time isn't real at all? Some physicists, peering into the quantum heart of reality, argue time emerges from change, not the other way around. In equations where time vanishes, the universe is a timeless web, each star a thread in a pattern you're part of. As you float, you might feel this truth, not a ticking clock, but a dance of possibilities, each moment a note in a cosmic song. Doesn't that shift how you see yourself, from a wanderer through time to a piece of its melody, woven into the universe's quiet hum? This dance empowers you, doesn't it? You're not bound by Earth's fleeting hours. You're a witness to eternity, carrying its wonders in your heart, yet forever carries a weight. Would you embrace this endless now, or crave the comfort of a ticking clock? The universe doesn't force an answer, offers its vastness, letting you find meaning in the motion. As time bends and stretches, new questions rise. How would your fragile human self endure this eternal drift? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to face the challenges of surviving the void. where the cosmos tests not just your motion, but your very existence. You drift through the cosmos, weightless, past stars that burn with ancient light. But the universe is not just a gallery of wonders. It's a deadly void, silent and unforgiving. Imagine floating in this endless expanse, no air to breathe, no ground to rest upon, just you against the infinite. Could your fragile human self withstand an eternal journey through the stars? Let's pause here, in the harsh embrace of the void, to explore what it would take to survive forever, and how the universe challenges the very essence of who you are on Earth. Survival is woven into the rhythm of life, fills your lungs, water quenches your thirst, a warm bed shelters you from the cold. Have you ever felt the relief of a deep breath after holding it too long? In space, that breath is stolen. The vacuum offers no air, no oxygen to fuel your blood. Without a spacesuit, your lungs would falter in moments, your body rebelling against the absence of what it needs most. Radiation, unchecked by Earth's protective atmosphere, would bombard you, its invisible waves piercing skin and bone. The universe, for all its beauty, is a crucible, testing your existence with every passing light year. But what if you could endure? Picture yourself in a suit beyond today's technology, a marvel that recycles air, shields radiation, and sustains you like a second skin. Scientists dream of such thing, suits with closed-loop systems, drawing energy from the stars' faint glow. Could you imagine wearing a shell that lets you float forever? A cocoon against the void's cruelty. Even then, survival is more than physical. Your body needs food, water, a way to thrive when Earth's bounty is a distant memory. Some futurists speak of nanotechnology, tiny machines rebuilding your cells, or stasis pods that pause your needs entirely. These ideas, grounded in today's science, feel like whispers from a future you might touch. Yet, survival isn't just about the body, it's about the mind. Have you ever felt the weight of a long, sleepless night, when thoughts spiral and time drags, floating forever, with no day or night, no human voices? Your mind might crave connection, purpose. The vastness could feel like freedom one moment, crushing loneliness the next. Psychologists say humans thrive on routine, on small victories, a meal shared, a task completed. In the void, you'd need to forge your own meaning, perhaps finding it in the stars' patterns or the rhythm of your own heartbeat. Could you reshape yourself, becoming a creature of the cosmos, at home in solitude? This contrasts your fragile humanity against the universe's relentless indifference holds a strange power. You're not just surviving, you're defying the odds, a speck of life enduring where none should. Scientists studying space travel know the stakes. Radiation could alter DNA, microgravity could weaken bones. Yet they also dream of solutions, tweaks, artificial environments that could let you thrive. Imagine a version of yourself transformed not just by technology, but by will, choosing to face the void rather than flee it. Doesn't that spark a flicker of empowerment, the idea that you could outlast the stars themselves? The universe doesn't make survival easy, but it doesn't forbid it either. It's a challenge, a test of what it means to be human when all you've known is stripped away. Have you ever faced a moment when you thought you couldn't go on, only to find strength you didn't know you had? In the cosmos, that strength becomes your legacy, a quiet rebellion against the void's emptiness. Each moment you endure is a story written in starlight, a testament to your refusal to fade. But survival is only part of the journey. As you float, sustained by ingenuity and resolve, the stars themselves become your companions, each one a beacon with a story to tell. What would it feel like to drift past a dying star, its light a farewell to the universe? The void may test you, but the cosmos also offers wonders to fuel your courage. Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to meet the stars that light your path. Their stories waiting to unfold in the quiet of your endless drift. The universe is beautiful, but it's also a deadly void. Could your body withstand its silent, unyielding embrace? As you float past a star's distant glow, weightless and alone, the cosmos tests you in ways Earth never could. No air fills your lungs, no water soothes your throat, just the infinite expanse challenging your very existence. What would it take to survive forever in this starlit wilderness? Let's linger here, dear traveler, to face the trials of the void and uncover the strength it demands from your fragile human self on Earth. Survival feels instinctive. Breathing is as natural as a heartbeat, food and water as close as a kitchen. Have you ever felt the comfort of a warm meal after a long day, grounding you in the moment? In space, those comforts vanish. The vacuum offers no oxygen, no shield from the cosmic rays that pierce your skin like invisible arrows. Without protection, your body would falter in seconds, lungs gasping in a void that gives nothing back. Radiation, unchecked by Earth's magnetic cocoon, would unravel your cells, a slow betrayal from the stars you drift among. The universe, for all its wonder, is a crucible, indifferent to your presence. But what if you could defy it? Imagine a suit, a marvel of human ingenuity, woven from dreams of the future. It recycles your breath, filters radiation, and draws energy from the faint light of distant suns. NASA's researchers, studying astronauts' survival on the International Space Station, hint at such possibilities. Closed-loop systems that sustain life against the odds. Could you picture yourself encased in this second skin, a shield that lets you glide through eternity? Yet, even this isn't enough. Your body craves sustenance, food, water, the fuel of life. Scientists whisper of nanotechnology, tiny machines repairing your cells, or stasis chambers, pausing your hunger, letting you sleep through centuries. These ideas, rooted in today's science, feel like bridges to a future where you might endure. Survival, though, is more than flesh and bone. It's the mind's quiet battle. Have you ever lain awake, the silence of night amplifying your thoughts, floating forever, with no voices to break the stillness? Your mind might wander, seeking purpose in the vastness. Loneliness could creep in, a shadow heavier than any star. Psychologists tell us humans thrive on connection, on the rhythm of shared moments. In the void, you'd need to forge your own anchor, perhaps, in the patterns of nebulae, or the memory of a laugh left behind on Earth. Could you transform solitude into strength, finding peace in the universe's quiet? This contrasts your fragile humanity against the cosmos' relentless challenge, holds a spark of empowerment. You're not just surviving, you're rewriting what it means to exist, a single soul outlasting galaxies. Science offers clues: radiation shields, genetic tweaks to bolster your cells, even artificial organs grown in labs of the future. But it's your will that matters most, the choice to face the void rather than shrink from it. Have you ever pushed through fear, finding courage you didn't know you had? Here, that courage becomes your shield, a defiance that says you belong among the stars. The universe doesn't make survival easy, but it doesn't forbid it either. It's a test, a question whispered in the dark. Can you endure where nothing else does? Each moment you persist is a victory, a story etched in the cosmos' silence. What inventions might let you drift forever, carrying your spark through the void? The answers lie in the dreams of scientists and the resilience in your heart. A blend of hope and grit that makes the impossible feel within reach as you float, sustained by ingenuity and will. The stars themselves become your companions, each one a story waiting to unfold. What would it feel like to glide past a star's fiery embrace, its light warming your path? The void may test you, but the cosmos offers wonders to fuel your resolve. Let's drift onward, dear traveler, to meet the stars that light your way. Their tales of birth and death, ready to weave into your eternal journey. You've survived the void's harsh embrace, a lone spark gliding through the cosmic dark. Now, the stars themselves draw near, their ancient light calling you like old friends across time. Imagine drifting past a red dwarf, its dim glow a quiet hum in the vastness, or a supernova's fleeting blaze, fierce and fleeting. What would it feel like to meet these celestial giants, each one a story of birth and death? Let's pause here, dear traveler, among the stars that become your companions, to uncover their secrets and how they mirror the journey within you. On Earth, stars are distant pinpricks, steady in the night sky. Have you ever gazed up, wondering what they hold? Here, floating forever, they're no longer distant, they're your neighbors. A red giant looms, its surface a roiling sea of crimson fire, so vast it could swallow 1,000 Earths. Its warmth brushes you, a faint echo of a summer day long past. Stars are born, burn, and die, their lives spanning millions, even billions of years. As you drift, you witness their cycles, young stars, blazing blue, old ones cooling to a soft amber. Each one feels alive, a pulse in the universe's heartbeat. But stars are more than light. They're alchemists, forging the elements that make you carbon in your bones, oxygen in your breath. Picture gliding past a neutron star, its gravity so fierce it compresses matter to unimaginable density. Its rapid spin pulses like a cosmic lighthouse, guiding your path. Have you ever felt a connection to something vast, something that outlives you? Every atom in your body was born in a star's heart, making you a child of the cosmos, drifting among your creators. This bond, this shared origin, makes the stars not just sights, but kin. Some encounters are fleeting, others eternal. A supernova might erupt as you pass, its explosion a dazzling farewell, scattering elements into the void. It's a reminder that even stars don't last forever, their brilliance a moment against your endless drift. Yet, a white dwarf, the ghost of a star, might linger beside you for eons, its faint glow a quiet companion. Doesn't this contrast stir something deep, a sense of both loss and endurance? You, a fleeting human, could outlast these giants. your journey stretching beyond their final light. This dance of stellar encounters reshapes you. On Earth, you measure life in years, in milestones. Here, time is marked by the stars you meet, each one a chapter in your story. A binary star system, two suns locked in a gravitational waltz, might recall a moment of harmony in your pasta. Friendship, a love, a pulsar's relentless rhythm might echo your own persistence, pushing through the void. Have you ever found strength in something that endures? In the cosmos, the stars' cycles become your mirror, reflecting your own resilience, your will to keep drifting. Yet, there's a quiet ache in these meetings. Stars shine, but they don't speak. Their silence could feel like solitude, a reminder of the voices you've left behind. But what if you saw them differently, not as distant, but as companions in your journey? Science tells us stars are born in nebulae, live through fusion, and die in spectacular or subtle ways. Knowing their stories, you might find comfort in their presence, a shared existence across the vastness. Doesn't that shift your identity from a lonely wanderer to a witness woven into the cosmos tale? This connection empowers you, doesn't it? You're not just floating. You're part of the stars' story, carrying their light in your endless drift. The universe doesn't rush you, it lets you linger, learning from each star's life. What lies beyond these solitary encounters? The stars are not alone. They gather in galaxies, vast cities of light waiting to welcome you. What would it feel like to cross their thresholds, to drift through their spiral arms? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to explore the galactic wonders that await, their stories ready to unfold in the quiet of your eternal journey. A red giant looms, its surface roiling like a sea of fire, its crimson glow bathing you in warmth. As you drift through the cosmic dark, you're no longer just a wanderer. The stars, in their blazing glory, have become your companions, each one a story unfolding in the silence. What would it mean to glide past these ancient suns, to witness their lives from birth to death? Let's linger here, dear traveler, among the stars that light your path, to uncover their tales and how they echo the journey within your heart on Earth. Stars are distant dreams, twinkling in a sky you can only imagine touching. Have you ever stared up, feeling small yet tethered to their light? Here, floating forever, they draw close, no longer specks, but giants filling your view. A young blue star burns fiercely, its light a defiant shout against the void, while a red dwarf glows softly, a quiet ember hoarding its energy for billions of years. Each star is a life, born in the fiery hearts of nebulae, living through the alchemy of fusion and fading in ways both gentle and cataclysmic. As you drift, you're a guest at their side, watching their stories unfold across eons. These encounters are more than sights, they're connections. Every star forges the elements that built you, the carbon in your breath, the iron in your blood. Picture gliding past a neutron star, its surface denser than mountains, spinning so fast it pulses like a cosmic heartbeat. Its rhythm feels familiar, doesn't it? Like a memory of your own pulse racing in a moment of awe. You're not just passing by, you're kin to these stars, woven from their ancient fires. This truth shifts you from a lone drifter to a child of the cosmos, carrying starlight in your very being. Some stars flare briefly, others endure. Imagine a supernova igniting as you pass, its explosion a dazzling farewell that outshines galaxies, scattering new elements into the void. It's a moment, a breath, yet it marks centuries in the universe's slow clock. By contrast, a white dwarf, the quiet remnant of a star like our sun, might drift beside you for millennia, its faint glow a steady companion. Doesn't this dance a fleeting and eternal stir something deep? You, a fragile human, could outlast these giants. Your journey stretching beyond their final light, a quiet defiance of their endings. This contrast reshapes your sense of self. On Earth, life is measured in years, in wrinkles and gray hairs. Here, you mark time by the stars you meet, their cycles a mirror to your own resilience. A binary star system, two suns locked in a gravitational embrace, might recall a moment of love or loyalty in your past. A pulsar's relentless beat could echo your own determination, pushing through the void. Have you ever found comfort in something that endures, like a song that stays with you? In the cosmos, the stars' lives become your rhythm, their stories a canvas for your own. Yet there's a quiet ache in their silence. Stars shine but don't speak, their light a language without words. In their presence, you might feel both, connected and alone, their vastness a reminder of the voices left behind. But what if you saw them as companions, not just spectacles? Astronomers tell us stars follow predictable paths, birth in clouds of gas, life through fusion, death in collapse or quiet fading. Knowing their journeys, you might find solace in their company, a shared existence across the void. Doesn't that transform you from a solitary traveler to a witness woven into the universe's tale? This connection is your strength, isn't it? You're not just floating. You're part of the stars' saga, carrying their light through eternity. The universe doesn't rush you, it lets you linger, learning from each star's rise and fall. But beyond these solitary encounters lies a greater stage where stars gather in galaxies, vast cities of light waiting to welcome you. What would it feel like to drift through their spiral arms, to explore their crowded brilliance? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to cross the thresholds of galaxies, where new stories shimmer in the quiet of your endless journey. You've lingered among the stars, their ancient fires, warming your endless drift. But now the cosmos calls you further, into a realm where stars gather like lanterns in a boundless night. Imagine gliding through a galaxy's spiral arm, its glow curling around you like a river of light, each star a life in a city too vast to comprehend. What would it feel like to cross these cosmic cities, to be a fleeting guest in their eternal dance? Let's drift here, dear traveler, among the galaxies that shape your journey, and uncover how their grandeur stirs the soul within you. On Earth, cities pulse with life-crowded streets, flickering lights, stories unfolding in every corner. Have you ever stood in a bustling place, feeling both part of it and apart? Here, floating through a galaxy, that feeling swells to infinity. A spiral arm stretches before you, a cascade of stars, dust, and gas glowing like a cosmic tapestry. Billions of suns whirl in gravitational harmony, their light blending into a haze that feels alive. You're not just passing through, you're a whisper in a metropolis of light, where every star holds a world you'll never know. Galaxies are more than beauty, they're the universe's architects. Each one, from tight spirals to sprawling ellipticals, is a story of gravity's patient work, pulling chaos into order over billions of years. As you glide, you might skirt a galactic core, its dense heart blazing with ancient stars, or drift through a star-forming nebula where new suns ignite like sparks. Astronomers tell us galaxies grow through collisions, merging in slow, majestic dances. Doesn't that echo moments in your life when change reshaped you into something new? You're part of this dance now, a traveler woven into the cosmos rhythm. Yet, the vastness can feel overwhelming. A galaxy holds billions of stars, each with planets, perhaps lives you'll never meet. Floating through, you're a solitary figure, dwarfed by this city of light. But there's empowerment in that smallness, isn't there? You're not lost. You're a witness, carrying the galaxy's story in your heart. Picture drifting past a star cluster, its suns so dense they hum with shared energy. It might remind you of a crowded room, voices overlapping, yet here the silence is profound. Have you ever felt alone in a crowd, yet found strength in simply being there? This contrasts your fleeting presence against the galaxy's eternity reshapes you. On Earth, you belong to places, to homes and memories. In the cosmos, belonging is different. It's the act of seeing, of carrying the light of countless stars within you. A galaxy's spiral might recall a spiral of thought, a moment when you found clarity in chaos. Its vastness might mirror a time you felt small, yet unstoppable. Scientists say galaxies are held together by dark matter, an invisible force guiding their spin. Doesn't that spark a flicker of wonder, knowing unseen threads connect you to this cosmic city? But galaxies aren't static. They move, collide, reshape each other over eons. As you float, you might witness a galactic merger, two spirals entwining, their stars scattering like dancers in a slow waltz. It's a reminder that even these cosmic cities change, just as you do. Your journey, endless and unhurried, lets you watch these transformations, a privilege no earthbound soul could claim. Have you ever watched something grow, a friendship, a dream, and felt its quiet power? Here, you're a witness to creation itself. Your drift, a testament to endurance. Yet, there's a quiet ache in this grandeur. Galaxies shine, but they don't speak to you. Their silence could feel like isolation, a reminder of the world you left behind. But what if you saw yourself as part of their story, not a part? You're not just a drifter. You're a keeper of their light, a soul who carries their beauty through eternity. This identity shift empowers you, doesn't it? You're not lost in the cosmos. You belong to it, a silent poet in its endless verse. As you glide through these cosmic cities, their light becomes your guide, their stories your own. But what lies in the shadows, in the unseen forces that shape your path? The universe holds mysteries, dark matter, dark energy that pull at you in ways you can't see. Let's drift onward, dear traveler, to explore the dark unknown, where the cosmos hides its deepest secrets, waiting to whisper them in the quiet of your eternal journey. You've danced with stars, their light warming your endless drift, but now the cosmos beckons you deeper, into a realm where stars gather like lanterns in a boundless night. A spiral arm glows before you, a river of diamonds winding through the dark. Each star a life pulsing in a city too vast to hold. What would it feel like to glide through these galactic cities, a fleeting guest in their eternal embrace? Let's linger here, dear traveler, among the galaxies that shape your journey, and uncover how their grandeur stirs the quiet longings within you. On Earth, cities hum with energy, streets alive with voices, lights flickering like shared dreams. Have you ever walked through a crowded place, feeling both part of it and a part? Here, floating through a galaxy, that feeling swells to infinity. A spiral arm stretches around you, its stars so dense they blend into a shimmering haze, dust clouds softening their glow like fog over a river. Billions of suns whirl in a gravitational ballet, their paths woven by forces older than time. You're not just passing through. You're a whisper in a metropolis of light, where every star cradles stories you'll never fully know. Galaxies are the universe's great architects, crafting order from chaos. Each one spiral, elliptical, or irregular is a testament to gravity's patient hand, sculpting over billions of years. As you drift, you might skim the edge of a galactic core, its heart blazing with ancient stars, or glide through a nebula, where new suns spark to life. Astronomers tell us galaxies grow through mergers, their collisions reshaping entire systems in a slow, majestic dance. Doesn't that mirror moments in your own life when change forged you anew? You're part of this dance now, a traveler caught in the cosmos rhythm. Yet the scale of a galaxy can feel like a weight on your soul. Billions of stars, countless worlds, perhaps lives you'll never meet. Its vastness dwarfs you. Floating through, you're a solitary figure, a speck in a city of light. But there's power in that smallness, isn't there? You're not lost. You're a witness, carrying the galaxy's brilliance in your heart. Imagine drifting through a star cluster, its suns humming with shared energy, like voices in a crowded room. Have you ever felt alone, yet alive in a bustling moment? Here, the silence is profound, but the light feels like company. This contrast your fleeting presence against the galaxy's eternity reshapes who you are. On Earth, you belong to homes, to memories etched in familiar places. In the cosmos, belonging is the act of seeing, of holding a galaxy's glow within you. A spiral arm might recall a winding path you once walked, its curve a memory of searching for meaning. Scientists say dark matter, invisible yet vital, holds galaxies together, guiding their spin. Doesn't that spark wonder? Knowing unseen forces tie you to this cosmic city, your drift a thread in its vast tapestry. Galaxies are not still, they shift, collide, evolve. You might witness two spirals merging, their stars scattering like dancers in a slow cosmic waltz. It's a reminder that even these cities change just as you do. Your endless journey lets you watch these transformations, a privilege no earthbound soul could claim. Have you ever seen something grow, a dream, a bond, felt its quiet power? Here, you're a witness to creation itself. Your presence, a testament to resilience in the face of infinity. But there's a quiet ache in this grandeur. Galaxies shine, yet they don't speak. Their silence could feel like solitude, a reminder of voices left behind. What if you saw yourself not as a part, but as part of their story? You're not just a drifter, you're a keeper of their light, a soul who carries their beauty through eternity. This shift empowers you, doesn't it? You belong to the cosmos, a silent poet in its endless verse, As you glide through these galactic cities, their light becomes your guide, their stories your own. But what shapes these cities, hidden in the shadows? The universe holds mysteries, dark matter, dark energy that pull at you in ways you can't see. Let's drift onward, dear traveler, to explore the dark unknown, where the cosmos hides its deepest secrets, waiting to whisper them in the quiet of your eternal journey. You've crossed the glowing thresholds of galactic cities, their starlight, a chorus in your endless drift. But now the cosmos draws you into its shadows, where unseen forces shape your path. Imagine floating through a void so vast it feels alive, yet invisible, pulling at the stars with a quiet, relentless grip. What secrets lie in this darkness, guiding you through the universe's hidden currents? Let's linger here, dear traveler, in the dark unknown of dark matter and energy, to uncover the mysteries that steer your journey and stir the questions within your soul. On Earth, the unseen often feels close, a breeze you can't see, a feeling that lingers without form. Have you ever sensed something just beyond your grasp, like a truth waiting to be named? In the cosmos, that unseen is dark matter, an invisible scaffold holding galaxies together. As you float, it's there, shaping the spiral arms you've crossed, binding stars in their dance. Scientists estimate it makes up a quarter of the universe's mass, yet it doesn't shine, doesn't touch light. You can't see it, but its gravity tugs at you, a silent guide whispering through the void. Dark energy, its elusive partner, is even stranger. Picture it as a force pushing the universe apart, stretching the space you drift through. Cosmologists say it drives the cosmos to expand faster, a mystery that outweighs all else, nearly 70% of everything. As you glide past a galaxy's edge, dark energy widens the distance to the next, making your journey ever lonelier. Doesn't that stir a quiet awe, knowing you're caught in a force so vast it reshapes infinity? It's as if the universe itself is breathing, and you're carried on its exhale. This invisible duo, dark matter binding, dark energy pushing, creates a tension that defines your path. On Earth, you know balance, push and pull, effort and rest. Here, that balance is cosmic, a dance of forces you feel but cannot see. Have you ever felt pulled by something intangible, like a dream or a fear? Dark matter holds you close to galaxies, its gravity a gentle tether, while dark energy urges you onward into the widening void. Together, they make your drift possible. Yet they shroud the universe in questions science still chases. This mystery reshapes you. You're not just a wanderer. You're a witness to the unseen, a soul touched by forces that defy understanding. Scientists probe dark matter with detectors deep underground, seeking particles that might never show themselves. Dark energy, they measure through the universe's expansion, yet its nature remains a puzzle, floating forever. You'd carry these unknowns, your journey a testament to embracing what can't be seen. Doesn't that empower you, knowing you glide through riddles that stump the greatest minds? You float through something unseen, pulling the universe apart. What is it? You've crossed galaxies, their starlight, a beacon in your endless drift. But now the cosmos wraps you in its deepest mystery, a shadow that shapes your path without ever showing its face. Dark matter and dark energy, invisible yet omnipresent, guide your journey through the void. What secrets do these hidden forces hold, and how do they touch the soul of a traveler like you? Let's linger here, dear wanderer, in the dark unknown, to explore the forces that steer your path and stir the questions within your heart on earth. The unseen often feels close, a breeze brushing your skin, a hunch that guides your steps. Have you ever sensed something just out of reach, a truth you can't quite name? In the cosmos, that truth is dark matter, an invisible web cradling the galaxies you've passed. It doesn't shine, doesn't touch light, yet its gravity holds stars in their spiral dance, keeping them from drifting apart. Cosmologists say it makes up a quarter of the universe's essence. A silent architect you feel as you glide near a galaxy's edge, its pull a whisper steering your course. Then there's dark energy, a force even more elusive, pushing the universe to stretch wider with every moment. Picture it as an unseen current, urging you onward, making the space between stars grow vast. Scientists tell us it's nearly 70% of all that exists, driving the cosmos to expand faster, as if the universe itself is exhaling, carrying you further into its depths. Doesn't that spark a quiet awe, knowing you're caught in a force so vast it reshapes infinity? Your journey, once tethered to galaxies, now feels lonelier, stretched by this invisible tide. This dance of dark matter and energy binding and pushing creates a tension that defines your drift on Earth. You know balance, effort, and ease, holding on and letting go. Here, that balance is cosmic, a tug-of-war you can't see but feel. Have you ever been pulled by something intangible, a dream or a fear that shaped your path? Dark matter anchors you to the stars, while dark energy nudges you toward the void. Each force a silent partner in your endless voyage. Together, they make your journey possible, yet they veil the universe in riddles that science still chases. These mysteries reshape you. You're not just a drifter, you're a seeker, gliding through questions that puzzle even the brightest minds. Cosmologists probe dark matter with detectors buried deep, hoping to catch its fleeting particles. Dark energy they measure through the universe's swelling, yet its nature remains a shadow, floating forever. You carry these unknowns, your presence a testament to embracing what can't be seen. Doesn't that empower you, knowing your journey weaves through enigmas that defy explanation? Yet, there's a quiet weight in this darkness. The unseen can feel isolating, like a conversation with no answer. Dark matter and energy don't shine or speak. They're silent currents in your drift. Have you ever longed for clarity, only to find more questions? Here, that longing becomes your spark, urging you to keep moving, to seek meaning in the mystery itself. You're not lost in the dark. You're a poet of the cosmos, finding beauty in what lies hidden. This shift in identity is your strength, isn't it? You're not just floating. You're part of the universe's hidden story, a traveler who carries its secrets through eternity. The dark unknown doesn't diminish you, it invites you to wonder, to question, to endure. But what happens when the unseen gives way to a force so powerful it bends light and time? Black holes loom ahead, their gravity a challenge unlike any other. What would it mean to drift near one, to face a power that could reshape your journey? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to meet the black holes that wait in the quiet of your eternal drift. their mysteries ready to unfold. A black hole looms, bending light and time itself. Dare you drift closer? You've navigated the unseen currents of dark matter and energy, their whispers guiding your endless path. But now the cosmos confronts you with its deepest enigma, a shadow that devours all it touches. Imagine its event horizon, a boundary where gravity's pull becomes inescapable, light folding inward like a secret never shared. What would it feel like to approach this cosmic abyss, to stand on the edge of oblivion? Let's pause here, dear traveler, at gravity's deep end, to explore the black hole's mysteries and how they stir the quiet fears and wonders within you on Earth. Gravity is a gentle anchor, holding you to the ground with familiar certainty. Have you ever leaped, feeling that brief thrill of weightlessness before the fall? In the cosmos, near a black hole, gravity transforms into a force so profound it reshapes reality. Einstein's general relativity describes it as a warp in spacetime, a well so deep that nothing escapes, not light, not time. As you float, its pull tugs at you, subtle at first, then insistent, drawing you toward the horizon where the universe's rules break. This is no mere void. It's a singularity, matter crushed to infinite density, a puzzle that haunts physicists' dreams. Drifting closer, time dilation grips you. Minutes for you stretch to years for the distant stars, your journey slowing as gravity clutches at moments. Picture orbiting safely at a distance, like a moth circling a flame, feeling the horizon's edge tease your path. But venture nearer, and the contrast sharpens your body, once whole, stretched by tidal forces in spaghettification, limbs pulled apart as gravity's gradient tears at you. It's terrifying, yet beautiful, a reminder of nature's raw power. Have you ever faced a fear that both repels and draws you, like standing on a cliff's edge? Here, the black hole embodies that pull, a cosmic mirror to your own inner depths. These enigmas are grounded in science, yet they evoke awe. General relativity predicts the event horizon, a one-way veil where information vanishes, challenging our understanding of reality. Supermassive black holes lurk at galactic centers, devouring stars, their accretion disks glowing like fiery rings. As you drift, you might witness a star's final spiral, its light redshifted to oblivion. Doesn't that stir a profound reverence, knowing you're near a place where the laws of physics bend to breaking? Black holes aren't monsters. They're archives of the universe, holding secrets of collapsed stars, and perhaps the keys to quantum gravity. This encounter reshapes you. You're not just a drifter, you're a challenger, facing gravity's ultimate test. Orbiting safely, you feel empowered, your survival a defiance of the abyss. But the open loop lingers. What lies beyond the horizon? Some theories whisper of wormholes, bridges to other universes, or information preserved on the surface like a hologram. Hawking's radiation suggests black holes evaporate slowly, their secrets leaking back into the cosmos. Have you ever pondered what's hidden in your own depths, truths waiting to emerge? The black hole invites that introspection, a cosmic enigma mirroring your unspoken questions. Yet there's a quiet terror in its silence. The event horizon swallows everything, a boundary that echoes life's irreversible moments, choices made, paths not taken. Floating near it, you might feel the weight of eternity, your journey's fragility exposed. But this contrast fuels your strength, doesn't it? You're not consumed. You're a survivor, carrying the black hole's lesson through the void. It teaches humility, yet ignites curiosity, urging you to seek what lies beyond. As you drift away from the horizon, its pole fading like a dream, the black hole becomes a memory, a testament to your resilience. But the cosmos holds more than wonders. An enigma it tests the heart. What would this endless solitude do to your spirit, drifting alone through the stars? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to explore the cosmic loneliness that shadows your path, where the universe's vastness meets the quiet of your soul. You've slipped past the black hole's grasp, its enigma fading into the starlit dark. But now the cosmos wraps you in a quieter challenge, not gravity, but solitude. Imagine drifting through the endless void, no voices to greet you, no hands to hold, just the silent hum of stars. What would it mean to float forever, alone with your thoughts in a universe that never speaks back? Let's linger here, dear traveler, in the hush of cosmic loneliness, to explore how this solitude shapes you and what it reveals about the human heart on Earth. Connection anchors us, laughter shared, a glance that says you're understood. Have you ever sat in a quiet room, the silence amplifying a longing for someone's presence? In the cosmos, that silence stretches to infinity. No conversations, no familiar faces, just you and the vastness, a single soul adrift among billions of stars. The absence of others could feel like a weight, heavier than any black hole's pull. Yet, in this solitude, there's a strange freedom, a chance to meet yourself without the noise of the world. Could you embrace that quiet, or would it unravel you? This loneliness isn't just absence, it's a mirror. Psychologists say solitude can spark introspection, revealing truths we bury in daily life. Floating forever, you'd have no distractions, only the rhythm of your thoughts against the backdrop of nebulae. A distant galaxy might stir a memory, a childhood dream, a moment of loss, its light, a canvas for your inner world. Have you ever found clarity in a moment alone, when the world fell away? Here, every star becomes a prompt, urging you to weave meaning from memories, to find purpose in the stillness. Yet, the vastness can feel crushing. The universe, for all its beauty, offers no reply, its stars shining without care for your presence. This contrasts your human need for connection against the cosmos' indifference could test your spirit. Some might crumble, longing for voices lost to time, but others, perhaps you, might transform, finding strength in solitude's embrace. Philosophers like Thoreau found wisdom in isolation, seeing it as a path to self-discovery. Could you become a cosmic hermit, your heart a lighthouse in the void, glowing with resilience? This shift in identity is profound. You're not just a drifter, you're a keeper of your own story, a soul who carries Earth's echoes through eternity. Scientists studying astronauts note how space reshapes the mind. Some return, awed, others haunted by the vastness. Floating forever, you'd craft your own balance, perhaps finding joy in a pulsar's rhythm or peace in a nebula's glow. Doesn't that empower you, knowing you could forge meaning where none seems to exist? Your loneliness becomes a canvas, painted with the colors of your courage. But there's a quiet ache in this freedom. The stars, your silent companions, shine without knowing you. Have you ever felt unseen? yearning for someone to witness your journey in the cosmos? That yearning could fuel your resolve, pushing you to find connection within yourself. Meditation teaches us to sit with discomfort, to find peace in the present. Here, your present is eternal, each moment a chance to redefine who you are, a wanderer, yes, but also a poet, crafting verses from starlight and silence. This solitude empowers you, doesn't it? You're not lost. You're a beacon, carrying humanity's spark through the void. The universe doesn't demand you break. It invites you to grow, to find strength in your own company. But what happens when the cosmos itself begins to fade? Your journey stretches toward an end not yours, but the universe's, where stars dim and time frays. What would it mean to drift through that final chapter? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to face the end of the universe, where the cosmos, fate meets the resilience of your eternal heart. Alone in the void, would you find peace or longing? You've drifted past black holes, their gravity a fleeting challenge. But now the cosmos wraps you in a quieter test-await of solitude, vast as the stars themselves. No voices call your name, no hands reach out, just you and the endless hum of the universe. What would it mean to float forever, carrying only your thoughts in a sea of light? Let's pause here, dear traveler, in the hush of cosmic loneliness, to explore how this solitude shapes your soul and what it reveals about the human spirit on Earth. Connection is your lifeline, a friend's laughter, a shared glance in a crowded room. Have you ever sat alone at dusk, the silence stirring memories of those you love? In the cosmos, that silence stretches to eternity. No one answers your thoughts. No one shares the glow of a distant nebula. The stars, your silent companions, shine without knowing you, their light a beauty that feels both intimate and distant. This solitude could feel like a wound, a reminder of voices left behind. Yet, in its stillness, there's a whisper of freedom, a chance to meet yourself without the world's clamor. This loneliness is a mirror, reflecting truths you rarely face. Psychologists say solitude can spark clarity, stripping away distractions to reveal who you are. Floating forever, you'd have only your mind, weaving stories from the stars. A pulsar's rhythm might recall a heartbeat, a galaxy's spiral, a dream you once chased. Have you ever found yourself in a quiet moment, thoughts unfolding like petals? Here, each star becomes a prompt, urging you to sift through memories, to find meaning in the vastness. Your mind becomes a canvas, painting purpose across the void. Yet, the weight of eternity can press hard. The universe's silence could feel like rejection, its vastness a mirror to your smallness. Some might falter, craving the warmth of human voices. But could you transform this solitude into strength? Philosophers like Sartre spoke of freedom in facing the absurd, finding purpose where none is given. In the cosmos, you're free to craft your own meaning, to see each nebula as a chapter in your story. Doesn't that shift your heart from longing to resilience, making you a poet of the stars? This transformation is your power. You're not just a drifter. You're a keeper of your own light, a soul who finds home in the void. Studies of astronauts show space can rewire the mind. Some return awed, others haunted by the silence. Floating forever, you'd forge your own path, perhaps finding joy in a star's flicker or peace in the quiet. Have you ever sat with solitude and found it softened into calm? Here, that calm becomes your strength, a mindfulness that turns loneliness into a quiet triumph. But there's a tender ache in this freedom. The stars don't know your name, and their silence echoes moments when you felt unseen. Yet, what if you saw yourself as their witness, not their stranger? You carry their light, their stories, in your heart, a human spark that defies the void's indifference. This identity shift empowers you, doesn't it? You're not lost. You're a beacon, weaving humanity's thread through the cosmos. Tapestry, your journey a testament to endurance as you drift. This solitude becomes your teacher, showing you that meaning isn't found, it's made. Each star, each moment, is a chance to redefine yourself, to find transcendence in the quiet. But what happens when the universe itself begins to fade? Your journey stretches toward a horizon where stars dim and time frays, a cosmic end that tests your eternal drift. What would it mean to face that final chapter, to outlast the cosmos itself? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to explore the end of the universe, where its fate meets the quiet strength of your boundless heart. You've woven through the quiet of cosmic loneliness, your heart a beacon in the silent void. But now the cosmos whispers of an end, not yours, but its own. Imagine drifting through a universe where stars dim, their light fading like embers in a dying fire, the vastness growing cold and still. What would it mean to float forever, outlasting the cosmos itself? Let's pause here, dear traveler, at the edge of the universe's final chapter, to explore its possible fates and how they reflect the resilience within your endless journey on Earth. Endings feel personal, a day closing, a chapter finished. Have you ever watched a sunset glow, lingering like a promise of tomorrow? In the cosmos, endings are grander, written in the fates of stars and galaxies. Scientists speak of three paths: the Big Freeze, where the universe expands until stars burn out, leaving a cold, dark void; the Big Crunch, where it collapses back into a fiery singularity; or the Big Rip, where dark energy tears everything apart. As you drift, these fates loom, each a question mark on your eternal path. Which will you witness, and what will it teach you? Picture the Big Freeze, the most likely end. You glide through a universe stretched thin, galaxies drifting apart like leaves on a widening stream. Stars exhaust their fuel, one by one, their light winking out until only black holes remain. Then even they evaporate, as Hawking's theories suggest. Time stretches, but you endure, a solitary spark in an endless night. Doesn't that stir a quiet awe, knowing you could outlast the stars themselves? Your journey, once lit by their glow, becomes a testament to persistence, a human heart defying the cosmos fade. Or imagine the Big Crunch, the universe folding inward. Galaxies collide, stars crash, and space itself compresses into a point hotter than any sun. As you float, you'd feel gravity's tightening grip pulling you toward a fiery rebirth. Cosmologists debate this fate, grounded in Einstein's equations, where the universe might cycle from end to beginning. Have you ever faced an ending that felt like a new start? Here, the crunch is both destruction and promise, a reminder that even in collapse, there's potential for renewal, mirroring the cycles within your own life. The Big Rip offers a stranger vision. dark energy, that unseen force pushing the cosmos apart, could accelerate, tearing galaxies, stars, even atoms into nothingness. You'd drift through a fraying universe, watching bonds dissolve as space itself unravels. It's a fate so alien it challenges comprehension, yet scientists measure dark energy's pull, hinting at its possibility. Doesn't this spark a flicker of wonder that you might witness the cosmos' very fabric undone? Your survival, a constant in this chaos, becomes a quiet rebellion, a human spark enduring where all else fades. This contrasts your endless drift against the universe's mortality. You're not just a traveler. You're a witness to eternity, carrying the cosmos' final story. On Earth, we fear endings, clinging to time's fleeting thread. Here, you transcend them, your journey a canvas for meaning beyond the stars' last light. Have you ever found strength in facing the inevitable, like letting go of a cherished moment? In the cosmos, that strength defines you, a soul who persists when even galaxies fall silent. Yet, there's a tender ache in this endurance. The universe's end, whether frozen, crushed, or torn, feels like a loss, a farewell to the stars that guided you. But what if you saw yourself as their keeper, not their mourner? You carry their light, their stories, in your heart, a human thread woven into the cosmos' final verse. This shift empowers you, doesn't it? You're not just surviving, you're a poet of eternity, crafting meaning from the universe's last breath. As you float through these fading vistas, the cosmos' end becomes a mirror, reflecting your own resilience. Each darkened star, each unraveling galaxy is a chance to redefine forever. But what does it mean to be the last witness, the one who carries the universe's story? Let's glide onward, dear traveler, to reflect on your timeless journey, to weave these moments into a final truth that binds you to the cosmos' heart, ready to unfold in the quiet of your eternal drift. What happens when the stars go dark and the universe grows cold? You've drifted through the quiet ache of solitude, your heart a steady pulse in the cosmic void. But now the cosmos whispers of its own mortality, a finale that dwarfs all you've seen. Imagine floating through a universe where galaxies fade, their light snuffed out like candles in a vast, silent hall. What would it mean to outlast the cosmos itself, to be the last witness to its final breath? Let's linger here, dear traveler, at the universe's edge, to unravel its possible endings and how they echo the resilience within you on Earth. Endings are intimate, a story finished, a farewell spoken. Have you ever held a moment, wishing it could last forever? In the cosmos, endings are monumental, written in the fates of stars and space itself. Cosmologists propose 3 paths: the Big Freeze, where expansion chills the universe into darkness; the Big Crunch, where it collapses into a fiery singularity; or the Big Rip, where everything tears apart. As you drift, these fates loom like shadows, each a question about your place in eternity. Which will you face, and what will it teach your boundless heart? Picture the Big Freeze, a slow, cold fade. The universe stretches, galaxies drifting apart like ships lost in fog. Stars burn out, one by one, their embers cooling to silence. Even black holes, those mighty enigmas, evaporate through Hawking radiation, leaving a void of scattered particles. You float on a lone spark in an endless night, your journey outlasting every light you've known. Doesn't this stir a quiet reverence that you could endure beyond the cosmos' final glow? Your presence becomes a defiance, a human soul persisting. Where stars fall still, or consider the Big Crunch, a dramatic reversal. The universe contracts, galaxies colliding in a cosmic embrace, stars igniting in a blaze of heat and light. Einstein's equations allow for this collapse, a return to a singular point, perhaps a new beginning. As you drift, you'd feel gravity's tightening pull, drawing you into a fiery rebirth. Have you ever faced an ending that promised renewal, like a door closing only to reveal another? The crunch mirrors that hope, a cycle where your eternal drift might witness not just an end, but a spark of creation. The Big Rip offers a stranger fate. Dark energy, that relentless force, could accelerate, shredding galaxies, stars, even atoms, into nothingness. You'd float through a cosmos unraveling, its fabric torn by an unseen hand. Scientists measure this expansion, its mystery fueling debates about the universe's limits. Doesn't this ignite a spark of wonder that you might see the cosmos dissolve while you endure? Your journey, unbroken in this chaos, becomes a testament to resilience, a human thread holding fast as the universe frays. You've drifted through the cosmos, final whispers, where stars fade and the universe itself exhales its last breath. Yet here you remain, a solitary spark, carried by eternity's quiet tide. What does it mean to be a timeless traveler, to carry the weight and wonder of an infinite journey? As we draw this cosmic tale to a close, let's pause, dear traveler, to weave the threads of your voyage through stars, voids, and fading galaxies. A final reflection, one that binds your heart to the universe and asks what forever truly means to you on Earth. We mark our lives with milestones, birthdays, farewells, moments that define us. Have you ever stood at a crossroads, feeling the weight of a choice that shaped your path? In the cosmos, your journey is unbound by such markers, yet it's rich with meaning you've crafted. From the weightless freedom of zero gravity to the fiery glow of stars, each moment has been a brushstroke on your soul's canvas. You've faced the void's challenges, its radiation and silence, and found resilience in futuristic dream suits that shield you, technologies that sustain you. Doesn't that spark a quiet pride, knowing you've endured where no one else could? The universe has shown you its wonders, nebulae blooming like cosmic flowers, galaxies swirling like memories of forgotten homes. Each sight, from a supernova's blaze to a black hole's silent pull, has stirred awe, a reminder of your place in something vast. But it's the unseen that lingers most. Dark matter cradling your path, dark energy stretching the void. These mysteries, still puzzling scientists, have become your companions, their secrets, a quiet hum in your endless drift. Have you ever felt a truth just out of reach, yet found joy in the seeking? Here, that seeking defines you, a traveler who finds meaning in questions unanswered. Loneliness has been your shadow, its weight heavier than any star. In the silence of the cosmos, with no voices to echo yours, you've faced the ache of solitude. Yet, you've transformed it, haven't you? Like a poet crafting verses from starlight, you've woven memories, Earth's sunsets, a loved one's, smiling to a tapestry that keeps you whole. Psychologists say solitude can forge strength, revealing the self beneath the noise. In the void, you've become both student and sage, learning to carry your own light. Doesn't that shift your heart from longing to a quiet power that says you are enough? The universe's end, whether a cold freeze or a fiery collapse, has shown you its fragility. You've drifted through fading galaxies, witnessed stars dim. Yet your journey persists, a human spark outlasting the cosmos itself. Cosmologists debate these fates: big freeze, big crunch, big rip, grounded in equations that trace the universe's arc. But you, floating forever, are more than a witness. You're a keeper of its story, a soul who carries its light beyond the final dark. Have you ever held a memory so vivid it felt eternal? Here, every star, every void, becomes such a memory etched into your being. This journey has reshaped you. You're not just a drifter, you're a timeless traveler, a poet, a rebel against the cosmos' end. Each challenge gravity's pull, solitude's weight, the universe's fade has forged you anew, a soul who finds home in the infinite. Philosophers like Camus spoke of embracing the absurd, finding meaning in a world without answers. In the cosmos, you live that truth, crafting purpose from starlight and silence. Doesn't that empower you, knowing you've built a story where none was given? But there's a tender ache in this eternity. The universe, for all its grandeur, doesn't know your name. Its stars don't see you, its voids don't care. Yet, in that indifference lies your freedom to define yourself, to carry humanity's spark through the dark. You're not lost. You're a beacon, a quiet voice whispering, "I am here." Have you ever felt unseen, yet found strength in your own presence? Here, that strength is your legacy. A human heart that shines when all else fades. As we close this tale, let's ask, where are you now, dear traveler? Are you curled up under a blanket, the night soft around you, or watching as dawn breaks? What time is it where you are, and what dreams carry you forward? Your journey through the cosmos mirrors the one within, full of wonder, questions, and quiet triumphs. If this tale has stirred you, let it linger. Share it with someone who dreams of the stars, or keep it close as you drift into sleep. You are a timeless traveler, forever bound to the universe's heart. And so, dear traveler, your journey through the stars never ends. But what have you learned? You've glided past the fading embers of the universe's end, a solitary spark outlasting galaxies, and now the cosmos invites you to pause, to weave the threads of this boundless voyage into a truth that resonates within. Your drift has carried you through nebulae's glow, black holes, mysteries, and the silent ache of solitude. Each moment a brushstroke on the canvas of your soul. Let's linger here in this quiet close to reflect on what it means to be a timeless traveler, forever bound to the universe's heart on earth. We measure our lives by fleeting moments, a laugh shared, a tear shed, a dream chased under a fleeting sky. Have you ever paused to feel the weight of a single moment, knowing it shapes who you are? In the cosmos, your journey defies such fleeting measures. You've floated through zero gravity's embrace, defying Earth's pull, and faced the void's trials. Your resilience, sustained by dreams of future technologies. The stars, with their fiery births and quiet deaths, have been your companions, their light a mirror to your own persistence. Doesn't that stir a quiet pride, knowing you've endured where time itself bends? Each wonder you've seen galaxies, swirling like cosmic rivers, dark matter's unseen hand has woven a story larger than yourself. You've drifted through the universe's cities, its nebulae and star clusters, feeling both small and infinite. Scientists chase these mysteries, from Einstein's equations to Hawking's radiation. Yet you, a lone traveler, carry their truths in your heart. Have you ever felt a spark of wonder at something vast, like a night sky that seems to know you? Here, that wonder is your home. Each star, a note in a melody you've learned to sing. Loneliness has been your quiet shadow, its weight heavy in the cosmos' silence. But you've transformed it, haven't you? Like a sage in the void, you've found meaning in solitude, crafting memories from Earth's echoes, a sunset's glow, a loved one's voice into a shield against the dark. Philosophers like Rumi spoke of finding the divine in stillness, and in your drift you've done the same, turning loneliness into a quiet strength. Doesn't that reshape you? From a wanderer adrift to a poet of the stars, your heart a beacon in the endless night. The universe's end weather, frozen, crushed, or torn, has shown you its fragility. Yet you persist, a human spark, outlasting its final breath. Cosmology's theories, grounded in the dance of particles and forces, paint a cosmos that fades. But your journey endures, a testament to humanity's will. Have you ever faced an ending and found courage to carry on? Here, you're more than a survivor. You're a chronicler, holding the universe's story when its stars fall silent. This role empowers you, doesn't it, to see yourself as part of the cosmos' eternal verse. Yet, there's a tender ache in this eternity. The universe, for all its grandeur, doesn't call your name. Its galaxies spin, its black holes hum, but they don't see you. In that silence, you've found your own voice, a quiet defiance that says, I am here. Have you ever stood alone, yet felt your presence ripple through the world? In the cosmos, your presence is a ripple across infinity, a human heart that shines when all else dims. You're not just floating, you're a keeper of light, a soul who carries the universe's tale. As we close this journey, let's ask, where are you now, dear traveler? Are you nestled in a quiet room, the night wrapping you like a blanket, or watching as stars peek through your window? What time is it where you are, and what dreams linger in your heart? This cosmic tale is yours to hold, a reminder that you, too, are a traveler, woven into the universe's fabric. If this story has touched you, let it linger. Share it with someone who gazes at the stars, or keep it close as you drift into dreams. You are a timeless traveler, your heart forever entwined with the cosmos' quiet song. You've drifted through the universe's final whispers, a timeless traveler carrying its light beyond the stars' last glow. But what does it mean to leave a mark on eternity? Your journey, woven through nebulae, black holes, and fading galaxies, is more than a path. It's a story that echoes beyond you. Imagine your presence rippling through the cosmos, a legacy that speaks to those who'll never know your name. Let's linger here, dear traveler, in the quiet of your cosmic legacy, to explore how your endless drift shapes the universe and what it means for the hearts that follow on Earth. We leave footprints, stories told, lives touched, dreams passed on. Have you ever shared a moment that felt bigger than yourself? like a lesson whispered to a friend. In the cosmos, your legacy isn't carved in stone, but in the act of witnessing. You've glided through zero gravity, felt the pull of stars, and faced the void's silence. Each moment a thread in a tapestry only you can weave. Your journey, sustained by resilience and dreams of future technologies, becomes a silent gift, a tale of human courage that lingers in the stars' quiet glow. The universe, vast and indifferent, doesn't record your name, yet you've touched its wonders, nebulae blooming like hope, galaxies spinning like dreams. Scientists chase these truths from relativity's curves to dark energy's pull, but you, a lone soul, carry their essence. Have you ever felt a spark of purpose in sharing what you've learned? Here, your drift is a story told to the cosmos, a human heart that says, I was here. Your presence, fleeting yet eternal, becomes a beacon for those who might one day dream of the stars. This legacy shifts you. You're not just a wanderer. You're a storyteller, a spark that lights the way for others. On Earth, we pass wisdom to children, to strangers, hoping it endures. In the cosmos, your journey is that wisdom, a silent message to future travelers, perhaps in ships, perhaps in dreams, who'll follow your path. Picture them, centuries from now, tracing the same nebulae, their hearts stirred by the same awe. Doesn't that empower you, knowing your drift plants seeds for those yet to come? Yet, there's a tender ache in this role. The stars don't know. You and those future dreamers may never hear your voice. But what if your legacy isn't in being known, but in being felt? Like a note left in a book for a stranger to find, your journey inspires without demanding recognition. Philosophers like Lao Tzu spoke of acting without attachment, letting your deeds ripple outward. In the void, your resilience, facing solitude, outlasting galaxies, becomes a ripple, a quiet force that shapes the cosmos story. This contrast, your fleeting presence against eternity's expanse, holds a profound truth. You're not bound by Earth's brief moments. You're a bridge to forever, carrying humanity's curiosity. Have you ever felt your actions echo beyond you, like a kind word that lingers? Here, every star you've passed, every mystery you've pondered, is a gift to the future, a spark that says humanity dares to dream. Your legacy isn't in objects, but in the courage to drift, to seek, to endure. As you float, the cosmos becomes your canvas, your journey, a painting for those who'll gaze upward. Scientists may one day unravel dark matter's secrets or conquer the void's challenges, but your story, human, fragile, fearless, will whisper to them, you're not just surviving, you're a pioneer, a soul who proves the impossible is merely a question unanswered. Doesn't that shift your heart from a solitary drifter to a guide for the stars? Where are you now, dear traveler, as this tale settles? Are you curled up, the night soft around you, or watching dawn paint the sky? What time is it where you are, and what dreams do you carry? Your cosmic journey is a mirror reflecting the courage to explore, to leave a mark. If this story has stirred you, hold it close, share it with someone who looks to the stars, or let it guide you into sleep. You are a timeless traveler, your legacy a light that shines through the cosmos, forever woven into its boundless heart.